Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray back at you with another stock market update. And in this one gonna be a little different. I wanted to talk about I want to talk about the upcoming week, but I want to play a little snippet of a video from a new podcast that I just started listening to. The young lady, I think she goes by the name of like it's the Sabby Sabs podcast. I've heard her before um on other on other podcasts before, but I never like actually listened to her own. And so I'm gonna play a little snippet from a video of hers, and then I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna comment and then do the video. So just bear with me. I want to make sure I got the sound coming on the screen. So let's see. I think I may have messed up. Just give me just a second. I get this straight. Stop screen. Present. Share the whole window, the entire screen. So I want to make sure the sound is right when I do it, so you guys will be able to hear it. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna drop this fair use. I'm gonna drop the link in the show notes so you guys can. I advise watch the whole interview. It's real good. I was listening to it yesterday while I was washing the cars, and it was pretty good, man. This guy right here, he's a former vet, and he was getting ready to go to uh, Russia, and I think he was gonna do some reporting over there. He's kind of like his name is Scott Ritter, and you see her name is Sabrina Salvati. He was going over there to do some journalist work, and his passport was confiscated as he was getting ready to get onto the plane. He talks about that in the beginning of the video. I'm not gonna play that clip, but the clip I want to play talking about the U.S. dollar. So let's play a little bit of it.
Basically, we're stealing money from them. We stole. We've seized their assets, $300 billion, and then that it's sitting in the bank. And if you have money sit in the bank long enough, you make money. And so Russia made about $50 billion in interest rates and stuff. So we stole that 50 billion. We
All right, he's talking about when he's talking about we stole that money. He's talking about if you remember um, the U.S. confiscated money from Russia. Basically, when we had those, they said they confiscated money from Russian billionaires and stuff like that. They had some money in the banks over here, and that money was seized. So that's what he's talking about. I think that was at the beginning of when Russia invaded Ukraine.
said, that's not your money. You're not allowed to have money. And we're giving it to the Ukrainians. And so the Russians finally just said, we're done. It coincided with Saudi Arabia saying, well, we're done with the petrodollar too. We're not buying oil. We're not selling oil exclusively in dollars anymore. We're going to sell it for other currencies. And the thing is, everybody said, well, the market crashed. And I love the ignorance of people. The ruble crashed. And they're putting up a chart there. See, the ruble used to be 89 rubles to the dollar, and now it's 82 rubles to the dollar. I'm like, I'm a Marine. I'm not very good at math, but that means the ruble's getting stronger against the dollar. You take a dollar, you used to take a dollar and buy 89 rubles. And now you take a dollar and you can buy 82 rubles. The dollar's getting weaker, not stronger. And that's the direction we're heading right now.
All right. I just was playing that. He was talking about the weakening of the dollar, and then he goes in. He talks about he's going to go into inflation a little bit, and talking about basically going to the grocery store and prices. You not being able to buy, your spending power on your dollar is going down. And one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about that, wanted to play that clip. I advise everyone to go listen to the whole interview. It was very informative, good interview. Um, is to tie that back into the markets. So last week on Thursday, now I have a chart up at the SPX, excuse me, and right here we have a Harami pattern. And I talk about when you get these patterns, generally for me, I spot them easily. Uh, you get big moves, or some people may just call them engulfing patterns. It may not even, you know, depending on who you listening to. When you get something like this, you generally get a movement in the direction of the engulfing candle, right? Even this one was a engulfing candle, a big red engulfing candle, and you see the market went down for a few days there. Now, this one could just be the same. It could just go down a little bit for a few days, maybe fill this gap, right? When we get at some point, this market has been going just drifting up. I'm gonna pull out and go 3 years. This is a 3-year chart, and you can just see this market just going up and to the right. This is a chart of the SPX, so this has the 500 largest stocks in it, and you can see that it's just continuing to go up. At some point we'll get a down move, and in my opinion, that's what I think, and it's going to be fast and furious. No pun intended. And and it's going to come at some type of some market event, like something like COVID or something like that, right? It'll have to be something that the market doesn't see coming, that's not already factored in. Now, I'm not saying bet on the end of the world, because it is very hard to do, but we have a lot of geopolitical risks out there. And I just wanted to start the video off with a little bit of some context for what we just need to be paying attention for, and how to trade that, how to what we can do. And so this week right here, like, one of the ways you can trade a Harami pattern or an engulfing candlestick would just be to, you know in this particular instance, I would get short here, and then or short maybe at the bottom here, and then your stop will go here. So something like that, right? You can, if that's if you're trading, if you're just shorting the stock, which you can't short the SPX, but you can short the SPY. Or you just options, selling call spreads, maybe buying put spreads, something of that nature. And the expected move for this upcoming week is only, I already have it plotted out on the chart, but we'll come over here and look at it, $57.22, which is not a lot. So I predict, basically for the week, we'll probably get some sideways action this week. I think the market will open up down a little bit, maybe Monday morning. Um, and intraday, we probably trickle around in here somewhere. So I do see us going down, a little bit next week, and then maybe it'll find a low somewhere in here and go back up. But I expect us to be in a range. And if this is the S&P 500, we may see something similar in the rest of the other stocks as well. So, hey guys, hopefully you got something out of that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tune in if we get some big moves within the week. I'll come on and do some live videos and do some, you know, uh, some, just depending on what type of action we get in the video, in the market, excuse me, coming up next week. And with that being said, guys, I'm gonna be out. Peace.